So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. It's Friday, which means red drink time. Nothing like my Italian red bitters and Prosecco to make the long day, the long week just kind of drift away. So good. I mean, just so good. My recommendation, put a big chunk of ice in your glass, put a bunch of red stuff in it, and then fill the rest with Prosecco. If it's not bright enough, add some more red stuff, right? I mean, I don't know that there's a perfect combination. So, remember yesterday when I was talking about how I was kind of dragging my third point of contact, because it was Thursday and I was really beat up and a long week, and then how Friday all of a sudden just magically have all this energy? Bingo. That's exactly what's going on. So, but we got a fantastic weekend ahead of us. I just know we're going to have a great crossword puzzle tomorrow and Sunday. I'm hoping. But I'm trying to be predictive and positive. Let's hop into our grid and see what we got today. Okay, so Friday, April 25. Adrian Johnson. Okay, yeah, this should be a good one. Should be challenging for sure. I'm looking forward to solving this grid. Let's hop into it, see what we got today. I want to say thank you to everybody who sent such nice comments overnight. Really, they mean the world to me. I mean, I wish I could have just hooked that up to like an IV drip. It's just so good. So, Cold War Alliance, I have no idea. She learned Arabic in December 2015. I do believe we're talking about Siri. Skinny. Oh, I didn't mean to call you Siri. I'm sorry. I was just talking about something else. But thank you. Booked it. We ran something. Skinny. Oh, maybe inside something. Yeah, I'm thinking information, right? The skinny, the rumors, what's up? What's the tea? Spill the beans. It's just me here. Okay, so none of these are going to really be simple. Let's just take a wild guess. So let's just go ahead and get our downs. Let's see. Home of the Bala Fort. I think that's Oman. They often have sliding doors. Cold War Alliance. So we've got enough room here for the Soviet bloc. Might as well put that in and see what we've got. We start checking on the down. Formally give maybe seed 2. Ready for use could be at hand. Okay. Let's get back to it. Commensurate with. So perhaps on a par. And blank saltado. Traditional Peruvian dish. And I think that's lomo saltado. I don't know. But my darling sister Unsold still needs to take me to Peru. Ran through some laundry, so stops briefly to rest. Skip over. Elide? It's a lovely word, by the way, isn't it? Fighting Big Ten team. So Irish is going to be too short. So let's go with the Illini. Now I got to remember if I remember how to spell the nickname for Illinois. I think that's right. Initials in 8-bit gaming, I'm assuming NES. And so maybe we have vans that have a sliding door. So looks like it's just me here. I'm all alone. Just advertising that I'm all alone. Stops briefly to rest. Maybe it takes 10, I don't know. Let's just get to that in a minute. So maybe now we've got booked it, maybe ran like mad, and again, inside dope. So very good. Nice gate, very clever styles of music, could very well be Harry. And lean sirloin cut could be top roast. I like it all. So certain swimming event, how about a relay? And passage in a mystery novel. Don't know yet. Let's see if we got anything up here. Hang on. Okay. Quick shots could be jabs. Measurer of passing time. Oh, like sands in an hourglass. So are the days of our lives, perhaps. School that joined the Big Ten in 2024, and I think that's UCLA, which I know, right? You got Stanford and USC over in the Atlantic Coast Conference, and UCLA's hanging out in the Midwest. It's California places. It's crazy that they couldn't hang on to the Pac 12 or 10 or 12, 14. My God, the numbers were crazy. But so maybe hang on is just a sec. Just a sec. Certain diagnostic technique are probably going to be a scan. And so then we've got what? Light touch from a decorator. And a little question mark there. So maybe we got ourselves an accent lamp. Number that stands for letters in brief. Maybe GPA. Took me a minute. I was playing with SPF in my head for some reason, thinking, well, it's SPF, but it's really associated with a number of if 15, 10, whatever. I thought, no. Read the question again, Christopher. There you go. GPA. Man, let's hope it is, because now that I made a big deal of it, that would be very embarrassing if I was wrong. Turkey's Cape Baba is its westernmost point, and I've been there myself. Very cool. And I think my sister Tiffany and my soon-to-be brother-in-law Gabe went as well. They flew from Dallas to Istanbul for like a 24-hour layover. We got a hotel and everything. I mean, they went out and ran. So the jet lag and everything else, but they just went. Then when they finally got here to Germany, they slept for like 3 days. So I know I have guests in this house somewhere, but where? They're in the bed sleeping. Got it. So Blink Toretto, female protagonist of the Fast and Furious. I think it's Mia. Don't get me to laughing about it. I don't know. Maybe this is yay big. So I think we got a staircase here. Might as well put that in and just check it out and see. Well, I didn't mean to put a U there. No, I guess that's not going to be a top roast. I don't know. We'll just see what it is, because that's right here, baby. It's You is the Shirelles hit. I'm fairly certain. Actor Dev of Lyon. Who was that? Patel. Daytime Emmy? I don't know. Is there an award for channels that cater to very small, specific target audiences on YouTube? Maybe we deserve one of those awards just for having the best audience on the planet. You guys are pretty amazing. Tell all Reddit sesh, and I guess it'd be Ask Me Anything. I do the same thing when I'm live on TikTok. I haven't even really thought about doing a live on YouTube. I guess I certainly could. I guess I'd want to get kind of test the waters and see. I don't think that I'm up when the majority of the people who are on the channel are up. So I don't know. I mean, I'm on Central European time here. I don't know. Fell apart in spectacular fashion, so maybe imploded? That sounded like I was from the Midwest there. Oh yeah, it imploded, eh? I don't know where that came from. Imploded. Don't you know? I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I like the accent, though. My opa had an Iowa, Minnesota accent. Always, I miss him terribly. It was a wonderful accent. Language in which the first 5 counting numbers are Nung, Song, Sam, Si, Ha, and that would be Lao. Now, I'm still working on my Vietnamese. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to the Lao. Foolish sort. Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe a goober? We need to keep that in mind, because I don't know. And then if I don't know, then I'll just be all hemmed up later. So certain phone pop-up, maybe an alert. And if you're part of the government and you get those DOD alerts all the time, like especially if there's like icy roads or something here in Europe, it's all the time. Leche drinker would be a bebe. And setting for gladiator, just going to go with Rome. So let's see, what do we got here? Things feared in the 80s and 90s. And this looks like a speed trap. And so that's kind of a fun one right there. Speed traps, 80s or 90s as in your speed, pretty clever. Work that debuted at the Cairo Opera House in 1871 and was seen by Christopher and his Shotzi in 2024 in Fair, Verona. Beautiful setting, but not very comfortable to sit on that section. That was uncomfortable, but it was a beautiful, beautiful performance. Prepares for a marathon in a way, and I guess we're carbo loading here. I would go into a sugar coma if I carbo loaded anything. I think I'm carbo loading if I have a bite of someone's fudge brownie, then all of a sudden like, oh, what have I done to myself? That's ridiculous. Annoying plumbing problem. Okay, they're probably looking for a drip here, but my one question, aren't they all annoying? I mean, every plumbing problem is annoying, right? It's one of those things you just want to always work. So producers of stains, maybe sins. We'll try it, and let's get over here and check ourselves. Entered with heavy, awkward steps. So maybe lumbered in. And award-winning actress for The Bear, and I think that's Ayo Edebiri. Let's see. Not go to bed, perhaps to stay up. And let's see. All right, go there. My child is on the honor roll, and others could be a decal. Think of them as bumper stickers. You might find it hard to swallow. Common component of a date. Okay, well, some makeshift percussion instruments. Cans, pots, pans, tubs. Good Lord, who knows? Who knows? Swanky now. We've maybe got posh that we can get in there. And so then doth possess, maybe hath. So urban irritant. Well, one of the original portmanteaus that uniquely American it feels like. Wyndham alternative could be an omni. Beautiful. So I think component of a date could be a comma. And so maybe we got pots here. So let's go. Let's see what we got up top. R&B singer Ella. And I think this is May. And what a very young but tremendous talent. Wow. She has got some. Yeah. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Primary could be main. Positive thinker's word, maybe can. Unless you're thinking you're about to get the can, then that wouldn't be too positive, would it? Okay, so we got John M. Chu for wicked, like 9 U.S. presidents while in office. Unwed? I don't know. We're going to really have to figure that out. Plus all the rest. So maybe and whatnot. Oh, when I was in my late teens to early 20s, I had a habit of saying whatnot. I don't know what it was. It's just a whatnot thing. I don't know where I learned it or what, but it was something else. So people made fun of me for it too. So hard to swallow could be a caplet, I guess. An Olympian might pretend to take a bite out of it. I'm assuming we're talking about a medal, though I don't get that. Never seen anything like that. Oi could be a doe or a head slap. And what is it this time? Maybe a deep sigh. So do we have our hidden staircase here? It looks like We've got a metaverse, and stops briefly to rest could be takes 10. And we got one more up here. So mine could be to tend. Upset stomach recommendations for food, maybe bland. How do we do, Bob? It's what you would expect from an Adrian Johnson construction. There was nothing wrong with this grid. Not one single thing. It wasn't like spam email or something awkward. No, this was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous Friday grid. Oh, and it felt like a Saturday in so many ways, as far as, you know, the critical junctures, right, where it was kind of difficult. It had some fantastic grid fill all throughout. Very cleverly constructed. A lovely gate. And unless you're a big college sports fan like me, I can see something like the Illinois being an issue, right? You know, there were so many things in here that could have just been an issue. Like unwed, for example, for 9 U.S. presidents. I mean, I only thought we had one that was unwed. That's how little I really know about them, right? You know, and I thought that was Grover Cleveland. It seems like he served 2 terms, but with a break in between, and seems like maybe he was a bachelor the first time around, and then the second time he was married, or vice versa. I don't remember. It's been a long time since U.S. history class. I mean, literally freshman year in college. But yeah, it was just so very, very clever. I absolutely loved every bit of it. So Adrian Johnson, bravo. Very well done, young man. This was fabulous. We'll bring in our Benny Yardadu. And I want to once again say to everyone, thank you for the comments. Met a young viewer this morning, whom I'm assuming left the message late last night while I was sleeping. Potato, I think, from the Netherlands, right? So I got to tell you, if you're hanging out with us today, that, first of all, thank you for the comment. That really meant the world to me. And second of all, that's a pretty cool username you got. And third and last, I just want to say, I am planning on learning Dutch. I really have no excuse. I love going to see my best friend, my best guy friend up in Belgium. And clearly he speaks Dutch, French, and English. So we almost always go to English and French. But as much as I love the Netherlands, right, I love the old Holland districts, and I love Amsterdam for every reason, Utrecht, all of it. I need to learn some Dutch, and there's no question about that. And so this is my promise to you. Before the year is out, I will at least be able to shop and order in a restaurant and make nice talk and buy my gasoline in Dutch. So that is my goal. Until we see you tomorrow. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well. Be kind to strangers in line behind you and everyone else you meet. Remember, I think it was attributed to somebody who once said, and I think falsely so to Plato, be kind for everyone you meet is fighting, a private battle, right? So let's just try to be a little bit kinder right now while everything's kind of haywire. All right. Be well out there. Cheers. Take care.